If you just look into all the pleasures or joy that you get in life, from the world, from anything, they all come with a tax. You have to pay a tax for them. And this tax is sorrow. In this sutra, Patanjali says, Parinama tapa sanskara dukkha guna vritti virodascha dukkhamevam sarvam vivekina. Every event causes some pain. However, an event is pleasant, but an event finishes, ends. So the ending of an event, however pleasurable, joyful has been, comes to you with a little pinch. Pain comes. Greater the joy, greater the pain also. Isn't it? Parinama dukkha. This is called parinama. The effect, the result of an event leaves you in pain. Tapa dukkha, longing for an event, waiting for a pleasurable, pleasant event is again pain. Sanskara dukkha, the impressions of it, memories of it. Memories of a pleasure also brings pain. Memory of pleasure brings pain. So before you want something, you are that wanting, that feverishness to achieve what you want is all painful. When you have it, the fear of losing it is painful. When it is gone, the memory of its joy is painful. So the whole thing is all pain. That for a viveki, for an intelligent person, for one whose wisdom has awakened, he sees the whole thing as pain. So there is nothing that is not pain. Sarvam evam dukkha viveki. Everything is painful. You say love is so beautiful, but love is also painful. How much close you can get? Bodies can get closer, but still it is not satisfied. Each soul wants to enter into the other body. How it can enter? How much it can enter? Not possible. It gets frustrated. Often a male takes a female body and female takes a male body in the next life. But that is what is the craving or longing is there in the mind, more prominent. That's why in every male also you find a female, and in every female you find a male, because there is some impression from the last running through. Soul is not satisfied just by the physical body coming closer. It wants something more. It wants to merge. It wants to vanish and disappear. This is what you call love. In love there is two expressions. One is I want to disappear into you, or I want to eat you and you disappear. These are the two expressions that lovers say to each other. They don't know why they are saying. Says, oh, you are so sweet, I want to eat you up. Carnival, what you call it? Cannibal. Cannibalism. Love takes you to a cannibalism. Really, if that was possible, each one would do that, literally. Reduce their boyfriend or girlfriend into a small toy and then gulp it through. No, there is no more worry whom they are looking into, where they are seeing, where they go. Whereas your mind is constantly engaged in looking at where your friend is, what they are doing, whom they are looking at. You become lovers become watchdogs after a while. Often when they come to the course, they don't meditate, they open it. Is my girlfriend meditating? How is she doing? Is she enjoying the course? I forced her to come to the course. Is she having good experiences? Many times we have to tell them, you keep your eyes shut and you go deep. You meditate. Don't worry about your girlfriend. We will take care of it. If that was really possible, people would do that. They would swallow their boyfriend or girlfriend through their throat. Keep them safe. I keep you in my heart. Physically they would do it. Keep them in the heart, very safe, or in the tummy. Can't look at anybody, do anything other than without one's permission. Can't leave you and go. Love also creates pain, tremendous amount of pain. Separation creates pain, tremendous amount of pain. A want, a wish creates tremendous amount of pain, pressure on the mind. And then trying to please one creates pain. And to know whether they are pleased or not pleased creates a pain. You want to know the mind of other person. How is it you don't know your own mind? And you want to know somebody else's mind? And it's impossible to know anybody's mind just by their words or their lips, movement of their lips and tongues. That's a tongue has no bone, so it can just move in any way it wants. It has no value. It has no loyalty. Tongue has no bone. It's not steady. Something it says today, tomorrow it says something else. You cannot trust your tongue, you can trust anything in the world. Doing somebody else what is their wish, sitting on it is painful. And you experience some good feelings, love and wonderful joy and all that thing, and then suddenly it's not there next moment, that's even painful. If you do spiritual practices, to do that, it needs an effort, that is painful. If you don't do it, not doing it creates more pain. It's even more painful. Oh, I did not meditate, I don't feel good at all. I meditate, oh, it's finishing. Not done enough, or no, it's not happening. Something. Something to complain. Sarvam evam dukkam vivekino. If you really look from the eyes of wisdom, there is not a bit in this creation which is devoid of pain. Pain is the tail of everything in the world. Comes along with anything you take it, you get a free coupon with it. Pain. There is something to complain. Sarvam evam dukkam vivekino. If you really look from the eyes of wisdom, there is not a bit in this creation which is devoid of pain. Pain is the tail of everything in the world. Comes along with anything you take it, you get a free coupon with it. Pain. Buy anything, you'll get double. The double is pain coupon. Then the next sutra, then what you do? When you realize that everything is pain, then how do you go ahead about, what do you do? You have to do something to stop this pain. How will you do it? Heyam dukkam anahutam. The root cause of pain needed to be eliminated. You need to eliminate the root cause of pain. That pain which has not yet come in life, that sorrow which has not yet sprouted, should be nipped off right at the beginning. How do we do that? Drishta drishtyo sanyogo heya hetu. Forgetfulness of oneself as separate from one's environment is the main cause of pain. The self, the seer and the seeing, the self and the object that is all around the self. Lack of perception of this, that me and this. You think this is me, then the problem begins. Usually we keep our life somewhere else. We don't keep our life in us. You know, there used to be these olden days stories that there used to be, after many islands, there used to be a small island, there used to be a fort in that small island, and in that island there is, in that fort there is a palace, in the palace there is a house, in the house there is somebody. Have you heard this story? You know, see, the life of a king is in a parrot in some other place. So if this parrot is killed, the king will die there. Have you heard about this type of? Oh. These are all the stories in India. that comes in all the magazines. I think in China also you have this type of story. Where the king's life is not in king. The king will not die. Anybody do anything to him. It's like a Superman. If you have to kill the king, you have to go to that particular island. And then it's very hard to get into that fort. And then with all adventures, some Superman will get into the fort. And then there is a palace, and then the palace is full of cobras and all whatnot. Then he has to get past all that. It's all great thrill. And then he goes, and then he gets into the underground, and underground suddenly a door opens, and then he gets in there, and there is some such story. It's more interesting. And then there is this cage, and in the cage is this parrot, and he has to go and the cage is unapproachable. You cannot touch the cage. Because if you touch it, you may burn down. But without touching the cage, you have to kill the parrot. And then you kill the parrot, and then the king there somewhere would die. Or whatever, that will end. Comes a story. It means the life is not in oneself. The life is in somewhere else. In the bank account. We are not deposited just the money in the bank, but along with the money, one's life also. If the bank account closes or something happens, money goes, and then he has a heart failure. See? You see what I'm saying? Whatever you think as, you give more importance, any material thing you give more importance than life, that becomes the cause of suffering. So when you see the difference, that the seer, the life, separates from surrounding. I am not the body. And through meditation you can do this experience. What is this? Prakasha kriya sthiti sheelam bhutendriyatmakam bhogapavargartham drishyam. That doesn't mean you have to run away from this world. This world is here for your enjoyment. Patanjali is very clear on it. These beautiful sceneries are here for you to look at it. Great food is here is for you to eat and enjoy. The whole world is here for you to enjoy. But while enjoying, don't forget yourself. You are separate from that. This is Viveka. You see that? Prakasha, Kriya, Sthiti, Sheelam, Bhutendriyatmakam, Bhogapavargatam. This seen world is illuminated. Each thing gives you a message, conveys you a message, gives you an idea of how great the consciousness is. Every aspect in this world is an expression of consciousness. And everything is active. Prakasha means manifesting. Everything has manifested of the consciousness. They manifest. Flowers come up. Kriya. Everything in this universe is dynamic. They are not static. There is nothing that is static. Even the mountains appear to be static, but they are not static. They are all dynamic. Every atom is dynamic in this universe. Sthiti means they all undergo certain stages of evolution. Everything has a stage. Has a state. And everything is governed by certain principles, certain qualities. Bhutendriyatmakam. The entire creation is made up of 5 elements. 5 elements and 5 sense organs. 5 organs of perception and 5 organs of action. These are 10 organs. The entire creation is endowed with these 10. Plus mind, you take mind also as one or another organ. Bhogapavargatam. This entire creation is there to give you pleasure and relief. Whatever gives you pleasure should also give you relief. Do you see what I am saying? Otherwise, the very pleasure becomes pain. It's like, say, you like apple pie, and 1, 2, 3 apple pie, you love it. You would do anything in your life to have an apple pie. Or what other thing? Gulab jamun, something. Okay, you have it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one already becomes a little too much. And then another 7, 8, 10, 12, 30. No, the same thing which gave you pleasure is now make you suffer. And if you are forced to eat 20 apple pies, you will hold your head and say, oh my God, I want relief from this. I want to get away from this. Enough is enough. I cannot hold anymore. Same thing, music. Okay, you like beautiful music. How long can you enjoy music? 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Someone puts 24 hours music for 7 days a week. And you say, oh please, can you shut this off? That wonderful music which gave you so much pleasure, if it's overdone, brings you pain. So that has to give you a relief also. Do you see that? So the entire creation does give you enjoyment and liberation and relieves you. Up over here, liberation. You have to get yourself liberated from all these at some time or other, otherwise that thing will become the pleasure becomes pain. Then he goes on describing how there are grades in this. There are certain things, sattvic, certain things, rajasic, certain things, tamasic. Tamasic things bring more dullness. Rajasic creates more activity. Sattvic objects bring more light and more freedom. See? Like if you take food, nice, if you take apple pie, it's good for your health and gives you pleasure. But if you go into drugs, it just entraps you and doesn't seem to be giving pleasure to begin with, but gives you only pain, only suffering, and it's hard to get out of it. So that's like a tamasic thing. So sattvic, tamasic, rajasic, the 3 grades in the whole creation is made up of these 3 gunas, 3 natures. Certain food you take makes you more dull, certain food makes you more agitated, certain food like this, activity, everything is from these 3 different gunas. And there are some specialities about it. All those details are there. The creation is made up of so many details. It says, Drishta Drishimatra Shuddhopi Pratyayanu Pashya. The self, though it is ever pure, untainted, he is just a witness. But when he becomes one with the buddhi, the intellect, then he gets colored. He appears as though he is colored. Like somebody who is stuck in their intellect. They just stick to their thoughts and ideas as though it is their own. And they suffer a lot. The self is the center of the whole creation. The next sutra says, Tadartayeva drishyasya atma. Though this world does not exist for one who is realized, enlightened, like the way it exists for one who is not enlightened, the world continues to exist with its opposites. For one who have awakened in knowledge, there is no more suffering for you. The world appears completely different. For you, every inch of this creation is filled with bliss or part of the self. But for the others, it does exist as they see it. So though you have realized not seeing this world as separate from yourself, part of yourself, it doesn't exist for you, but for some others, it does exist. It's like you have come out of the aeroplane and or come out of the bus. For you the journey is over, but the aeroplane keeps moving, the bus keeps going. The bus still goes because it takes somebody else. But for you the journey is over. But just because your journey is over, the bus does not stop. The bus continues. Is that clear? Kritartam prati nashtam anashtam tadanya sadharanatvat swaswami shaktyo swarupopalabdhi hetuhu sanyogaha. There is a power of nature. This is, we will go into this book. Like your body is made up of three gunas, sattva, rajas and tamas. And these three gunas, they act accordingly. Accordingly the thoughts come, accordingly behavioral pattern. Many things happen in the world. And it attracts accordingly the events, situations, circumstances around it. The tamasic guna dominant, it creates more dullness, sleep, lethargy. Whereas rajasic guna dominating, you may be in a different atmosphere, but wherever you are, your mind is restless, is full of desires and anguish, and it gallops on that horse. And if the mind is dominated by sattva, then your mind is very alert, sharp, joyful, enthusiastic. All these qualities come out. Now, when these three gunas act in your body according to their nature, time, place, whatever, many reasons, identifying yourself as this, oh, I am this, I am this, I am this, I am a dull person, I am a lethargic person, I am this, I am that. This is again ignorance. Are you getting what this is? Observing the tendencies that come up in you and not think you are those tendencies. Because guna vritti bheda, because this guna, the nature, it will work with its nature. There is another story. There was a very great monk who lived in Himalayas, and he had free access anywhere he goes, because people loved him and welcomed him. And this monk used to go to the palace, king's palace, and have his lunch there every day. Once a day he used to go there, have lunch. You have heard this too? Okay, he used to go and have his lunch, and the queen would serve him lunch in golden plate and cup and all that. He would just go eat there and then walk away. This was a routine. Once, what happened, after his meal, he just grabbed a silver glass there and a golden spoon. He just grabbed it and took it with him and went. He didn't even tell anybody, I'm taking this, I want this or anything. Now, people in the palace noticed this. The queen noticed. He would never take anything anytime, but what has happened today, he took this thing with him. But without telling anybody. He just put it into his bag and left. And 3 days later, he brought back that cup and spoon and left it there. This was even more puzzling. Before they thought, okay, maybe he needed it, he just took it. No, he came back and put it back. It's again more puzzling. Then the king called all the wise people and put an inquiry. Why this happened? Why did he take it and why did he bring it back? Then they said, the wise people, pandits and all those people said, okay, find out what did you feed him the previous day or 2 days back. So they found out and all that thing. Then they found out they fed him the food which they confiscated from some robbers, some dacoits. So there's some few dacoits were arrested a couple of days ago. Then they confiscated a lot of grains and stuff and food stuff, everything from them. And then that was made, cooked and served to the saint. And that made him to rob things away. The ancient days, people used to look into those things, that if somebody does things which are very unusual, then they go into the root cause of it. Why? Instead of accusing this man, this monk has started stealing, what made the monk steal? The food. And who cooked the food and what was wrong in the food, what happened? Went into that detail. And then find the root. Oh, this is the cause. That is why it happened. Tasya heturavidya. If you think these vrittis are yours, that is ignorance. And what is the way to come out of the ignorance is a definite understanding, definite knowledge in the mind that my body is undergoing change all the time. The world is undergoing change all the time. The entire universe is in the form of fluids, is in the state of fluidity. And it is all full of change. And it is going on its own according to its nature. This definite knowledge that I am not the body, I am the self, I am the space, I am the imperishable, untouched, untainted by the Prakriti, by this world around me. This body is all hollow and empty. And every particle in this body is changing and changing and changing and changing. The mind is changing and changing and changing. This definite knowledge is the way. Hmm? जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण।
Close your eyes. आंखें बंद कर ले. Close your eyes and just revise in the mind what Gurudev said, what Guruji wanted to say. How to be separate, what to be separate from. Just revise in the mind whatever Gurudev wanted us to do. What are the ways to get out of this sorrow, pain? You must slowly open your eyes and turn on your cameras. Okay. All joy comes with tax, and the tax is sorrow. Okay. Uh, every event, doesn't matter however pleasurable, joyful it is, in the end, it will result in pain. The greater the joy, the greater the pain. Parinam dukh. Wanting or waiting for some pleasurable moment brings pain. When you have what you desire, the fear of losing it, to maintaining it, is also pain. And in the last, when you lose it, the memory of it also pain. Okay, so all three are pain. And intelligent will see all as pain. Okay, even love is pain. How much ever you come close to, the soul wants even more close, to go even more close, and you cannot. So then it is frustrating. Gurudev said, "Na eating up each other." Huh? So then it is frustrating. You want to go closer and closer, more than the body. The soul wants merger of the soul. Okay, and the wishing for it also tremendous amount of pain. Even spiritual practice, if you do, oh, I need to sit in Vajrasana, oh, breathe in, breathe out, oh, so painful. And if you don't do it, then even more pain, tremendous amount of pain. Oh, I should have done my Kriya in the morning, then I would have felt better now. Huh? So pain is tail of everything in this world. Huh? But then what to do to eliminate the root cause of the pain? Huh? See, even the pain, we do everything to eliminate it. But what is the way to eliminate the root cause of the pain? Huh? Gurudev says this pain happens because you forget who you are. You forget who you are. Forgetfulness of oneself. Huh? Like you have to be lack of perception. You have to see that I am not this world, I am not this personality, I'm not this body, I'm not this mind, I'm not this intellect, I'm not this I that I think I am, I'm not this memory. When you start separating yourself from all this, then then you will see, then you will be then the root cause will go away. Like the money is in the bank and the bank shut down, and I also get some problem because of it. So no, keep it separate. Keep the money in the pocket, not in the mind. Okay. Hmm. Ha. It what causes you pain when you give things more importance than yourself, the one self. Okay. Okay. I am not this body. We'll meditate on this. Let's see how we can. Okay. Ah, Patanjali is very clear that this world is for your enjoyment. This world is for you to enjoy, to be pleasurable. This world is pleasurable. Celebration of life, we say, na? Huh? Just don't forget that you are separate from this. The It's not the problem that you enjoy the world. The problem is that you, in that enjoyment, you forget that you are separate from this. If you are in the movie theater, if you forget that you are in the movie theater and not in the movie, then it is painful. But if you remember that you are in the movie theater and not in the movie, then that separateness is then there, so that pain is also not there. Okay. And Gurudev says everything here is manifested. Every atom is dynamic, reflection of your consciousness. You have 5 organs of perception, 5 organs of expression, plus the mind. Okay. Everything in this world is pleasure and relief. This is the most important thing. Everything in this world is both pleasure and it should give you pleasure and relief both. If it doesn't give you relief, then it's a problem. Huh? Like Gurudev gave many examples. Let's say you are you love to sleep. You are like so tired. I just want to crash in the bed. You crash in the bed, but what if I tie you with the on that bed? I just tie you on that bed, and next morning when you wake up, you find yourself tied up, and you want to get up, but you cannot get up. Then that is painful, correct? But let's say you sleep, you crash on it, you have good sleep, and the morning you get up and leave the bed. Relief from that bed. So it should be both pleasure and relief. It should end with relief. Then liberation happens. Then there is liberation. Enjoyment and liberation. It should go together. Huh? And when will it happen? When you give your 100% to it. Remember, anything and everything, whenever you had given your 100%, you are not stuck there. You are liberated from that event or that situation, whatever that was. When you have really did whatever you could do at that time, then liberation will happen. So it should happen. Pleasure and liberation should go one after another. Like first pleasure, then liberation. Then you'll come back. If you go out for tour somewhere, place somewhere, let's say you go to Goa, in hot season, let's say you go to Himachal Pradesh, you go to Manipur, and then if you stay there for life, then it's not good. But if you come back to home, then it is a relief. So you go out and then you come back home. You go out, enjoy the world, come back home. Then it's fine. Liberation, pleasure and liberation. Then Gurudev spoke about tamasic, rajasic, sattvic. Tamasic is inertness, rajasic is restlessness, and sattvic is feeling alert, joy, blissful in knowledge, everything. What when the problem starts when you identify yourself as that. When you identify you are lazy, when you identify you are restless, when you identify you are very sattvic and good and alert and everything, then the problems start. Why? Because these three gunas also keep changing. These three qualities also keep changing. Then you feel, oh, I am such a good person, and suddenly you get angry, and then you are sad. then it is painful. Why? Because I thought I am a very enlightened person, and how can I get angry? Then it's painful. Huh? So knowing that, observing, Gurudev said, observing the tendencies and not identifying with yourself. Okay, I say in Hindi or Sanskrit, they call it tadatma. So observing the tendency, but not identifying yourself with it. Okay, this is the key. Ancient people used to always go to the root cause. If let's say someone is acting very crazy, they will not say you are crazy. They'll say, why is this person acting like this? What did he eat? Did he not eat? That's why he is angry. What is going behind? Maybe at his family something is happening. That's why he's frustrated. Huh? Like Will Smith slapping Krish, to identify, oh, maybe his wife didn't like the joke. Maybe he don't want to sleep on the couch. That's why he went and slept. Though you find out why he did what he did. Don't identify. Do not identify yourself with the tendencies. Do not identify the other people with those tendencies. Okay. But use your intelligence. Don't be a fool. Okay, but identify, then it will help. Okay. ha Definite knowledge that this entire universe is changing, but you are not. You are untainted, untouched, pure, hollow and empty, pure bliss. That is what you are. Never forget that. Okay. And now I'll give you the option to unmute. Anybody is on YouTube and want to ask any question, they can come on Zoom. I'll check if there are any questions. Till then, what questions you have? Today's knowledge session is very good because Gurudev says both. The world is painful, but also gives the solution. It's not only he gives the solution for the pain which is there right now, but he is also giving a solution for the seeds of pain which are already there. The pain which might come tomorrow. He's giving a solution to remove that also. Yoga is all about that. The true yoga is not headstand, not twisting like some crystal or something like that. Yoga is to remove the misery which is there and which can come. Okay. So questions. Kalpana ji, Funny ji, Shilpa ji, Narendra. Very important. If you're that means you are not contemplating in the mind. So how do teachers know that students are doing their homework? If they ask question, if the students are getting confused, that means okay, they are asking questions. Otherwise, no contemplation. Somebody unmuted.
Yeah, Satyashri here. Satyashri.
Satyashri ji. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. And what I want to know is, how do you nip it in the bud itself? That which is going to cause pain. The desire is strong not to do the thing. How do you nip it in the bud?
By observing the tendency.
Let's observing say, it, you become...
you like gulab
jamun.
Yeah. Let's say you like gulab jamun. Then suddenly you see gulab jamun. Then what happens? The desire comes. At this time, you start observing. You start observing.
By observing.
Oh, this is happening in my body. See, my tongue is watering, my mouth is watering, this is happening. And because I'm not getting up and going to the gulab jamun, now what is happening? What is happening in the mind right now? Like yesterday we raised our hand now. What is happening in the body? What is happening in the mind? Observe the tendency. The more you observe the tendency, then the feverishness will settle down. It will go away. The feverishness, the want, and that will go away. Then you will not identify yourself with it. You will not say that I am the greatest fan of gulab jamun. No, you will say this mind, this body likes gulab jamun. Even you will separate that. You'll see that separation, that I am different from this desire. Get
So
it? And slowly, as you keep practicing, you may start with small things, or you may start with big things, doesn't matter. But practicing Abhyasa and Vairagya will get you there. Okay?
so it's
And the
not
whole
about,
idea of yoga is that only.
it is not about the doing or not doing. It is about the observation, the awareness you bring to it.
If you are doing it with awareness, then you are not attached to it. Okay? If we are
Very
doing
true.
it with feverishness, then you are attached to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So everything
Thank you so
comes
much.
to that. So
Well
that's why
explained.
I
Thank
think
you.
once I said, once I said it in here only, that in India, in the plate of food, they put everything and then they take out a little bit of everything out. They say this is for the ghosts, or this is for the
Yeah.
people who are not here, or maybe somebody who saw,
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah. Yeah.
reasons,
Yeah.
they excuses they give, but they take out something out. You know why they do that? There
To
can be
get your mind
100
off.
reasons, but one of the reasons I'm sharing, yes, get your mind off, because you are like, oh, I'm
Oh,
very
like
hungry,
that
I want
you'll
to eat.
be going.
There is
Yeah.
so much going on, but at
Feverishness. Yeah.
that time, you will take it and remove it. What happens? You tell yourself, I am greater than this feverishness. I'm way beyond. I'm separate from this hunger. I'm separate from this desire. I'm separate
So
from this.
this is the way we take it as a prasad. We take it as prasad. We offer to the God and then we take it
Yes,
as prasad
take it.
to bring down
What
the
we
mind.
do? Yes. So, yes. So we are hungry and we want to attack the food. And then suddenly what we do? Our grandmother hits us and reminds us, oh, what? Annadata Sukhiva, Annadata Sukhiva, Annadata Sukhiva,
Yeah.
or Anna Brahma, if you know that. We do that. What happens? Now you are
Brings
back
down.
in the center. And then you start eating.
Yeah.
Then you will be able to enjoy the food more, and then you will not overeat. And because you will not overeat, or your heart, if you eat with awareness, your heart is fulfilled, your stomach is fulfilled, you don't
Right.
overeat. Okay, so then the tail of pain will not follow, will
So
not
you
come with
nipped
it.
it in the bud
See,
itself. Yeah.
everything in the yes. Okay, let me speak now, please. Okay, so now what happens? Gurudev said that everything comes with a tail of pain. Everything has a tax of pain, correct? But here that is not happening. Why? Because when you are eating in awareness, you will stop when your stomach is full, because you are in awareness.
Awareness.
One. Second, you are not eating in feverishness. Okay. So the pain of overeating won't come. The pain that my stomach is full, but my heart is not full. That what you call that, bulimia or something like that.
Yeah.
Even in minor thing also it won't happen. You will be satisfied in the heart. You will be satisfied in the stomach. So beautiful.
Oh,
So even I have this habit which I am trying to overcome. I have whole day I am teaching yoga, and then this Patanjali is happening in the evening. Also something like that is happening the whole day. That. So during when I eat, I want that relief. So I turn on because we want something change. Not so I turn off TV. I'll watch some South Indian
yeah.
movie, all
Very true. Very
action, fight while eating, and which is very wrong. Should not watch TV during food.
yeah.
Your attention should all be on the food. So I am trying to do that. So let's see. That's my abhyasa
You're
right
explaining
now.
it very well.
Hope every one of you is doing. Thank
You're
you.
not only
Okay.
explaining it well,
Hope.
but also you're incorporating in your life. So it's really, you're able to
Thank
learn
you.
more. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Satyaji.
Very good
Okay.
session.
So the point is, thank you. Now
Very
let
good
me speak.
session.
Okay.
Very
The
good
point
session. It
is
has to continue.
that,
It has to continue again and again.
We'll continue.
Yeah.
See, it has to continue again and again. When you say it, is it coming from selfishness that you want to hear, or it is coming from a generosity or a seva bhav that you want to bring more and more people? That is the question now you have to ask yourself.
Yeah.
If you say
Understand.
it needs to be continued for yourself,
No,
then you are being
for
selfish.
everybody.
See,
I'm
how many
saying,
people are there right now? Okay, just 1 minute, let me speak. Okay, right now there are only 16 people. So numbers are reducing. That means you are two things, which is it's so. I'm not judging you all. I'm just saying what it says. It says that either you are not contemplating it on it 100%, and second, you are not bringing people.
Yeah, I
Both
understand.
things are happening.
I understand what you're
Then
saying.
what will happen? Please, for 1 minute, Satyesh ji,
Yeah.
let me complete. Na?
Yeah.
Ha.
Tell me.
Okay. So, not you, I'm telling everybody. Okay. So, nobody take it personally. But
No.
see, what will happen tomorrow? You will go somewhere and you will say, oh, that I heard Patanjali, and Patanjali Gurudev speak so nice, so good, so this, so that, and Gautam sir speaks so good. And then what that person will see, you know, they will see you. They will not see Patanjali, they will not see Gautam, they will not see, they'll see you. And if they see a good change in you, then people will say, oh, this is good. Patanjali was good and Gautam was good. But if they don't see change in you, then in their mind, what they'll say? What Patanjali, what Gautam, all nonsense. Look at him
I
or
understand.
her, the same. You get my point? Huh?
Yeah.
So, so you
What
have
I
to
want.
start Abhyasa and Vairagya.
Yeah.
Ask.
What I want to say is, even the people who are listening, it is not so easy to just the whole knowledge to seep within you. Without you knowing it, you may not have the awareness certain moments. So every time I hear, I see everything is new. I don't know how. I don't get bored at all, especially Patanjali. I never get bored.
Never, never.
There's
Patanjali
something to learn every time you listen to it.
I totally agree. Patanjali is my favorite. And then Yoga Vasishtha is even more favorite.
Okay.
Patanjali is my subject, so I have to be, it has to be my favorite.
There is also Ashtavakra. Ashtavakra also is happening in the evening.
Ashtavakra.
Morning, yeah.
Okay.
There's so much Guruji is doing for us. Yeah. His compassion
I'll
is
suggest that.
I
I'll suggest don't go for 2-3 knowledge a day. Then what will happen? It will just become like a mixture and you will follow nothing. So you in personal life, you will not go somewhere. So focus on one thing. Take one knowledge. Say today I am only going to observe all my tendency. Okay. And then you stick to it.
Very true.
Okay.
Very true.
If you say if you practice 1 minute everything, useless. The Chinese proverb, your enemy is not afraid of your 1,000 moves which you have practiced once. He's afraid of your one move which you have
very true
practiced 1,000 times.
Okay, you have to incorporate in your life. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Anybody else? Most welcome. And Satyashri ji, you always come to rescue. If somebody doesn't ask a question, you always pop in and ask a question. To keep my moral up. So thank you so much. Pallavi ji, you want to ask something? And somebody wrote something in the chat box. Please ask. Because on YouTube now, people cannot see your chats. And even I have to go in the chats to see what is there. So please unmute yourself and ask. Pallavi ji, you want to ask something?
No, I want to share something.
Please.
Like I was listening to celebrating Rishi Nitya Pragya ji's knowledge. That I've been listening to 1 or 2 every day, not every day regularly, but I'm listening to it. But I don't know how I came to start listening to yours. I don't know you also. But how, just your talk. Guruji का भी मुझे थोड़ा समझ नहीं आया, but आप जो बात कर रहे थे वो मुझे इतनी समझ में आ रही थी, इतनी सिंप्लिसिटी में आप बता रहे थे कि मुझे लगा कि नहीं मेरे काम का चीज है. So I just got stuck to it, and now every day I'm listening to it. So this thing I wanted to share. Yes. And one more thing. I want to tell, it just got off to my mind. I was telling you something, some experience I wanted to share. Now it's okay. It's just I've forgotten now what I was telling. I think that was not that relevant, maybe.
So right now, what is relevant is separating yourself with that experience. You might someday will get amazing experience in Sudarshan Kriya. Someday you will not get that great experience. Then don't blame yourself. Oh, why I didn't do a Sudarshan Kriya today properly. No. Separate. Even those experiences are also not you.
We don't have to attach ourselves too much to the good things also and bad things also. We just have to stay neutral and observe what's happening within.
Yes.
Stay neutral.
And when you'll do that, you'll be able to enjoy it more. When you'll do that, you'll be able to enjoy it even more.
Yes. Mindfully.
So yes.
Mindfully, we have to.
You know, dispassion is boring. No. So dispassion is not boring. Adi Shankaracharya says that kasyam sukham na karoti vairaga. What happiness or pleasure that dispassion cannot give you. Anything and every pleasure is given only by dispassion. So dispassion is very important.
And Bhaiya, I was just
so relief.
पहले आप बोलिए फिर मैं बोलूँ. आप कुछ बता रहे थे ना, relief?
I was saying that anything that brings pleasure should give you relief. This is very important. I think one of the most important knowledge here was this, because like I told you the example of food. If you eat that food in awareness, you remove a little bit. This is just mental gymnastic. You know, when you remove a little bit, then mentally you say, okay, oh no, I am more stronger than this food. And the feverishness is gone away. It's not someone else's bad eye you are removing. It's your own bad eye that you are removing it. Then after that, you eat it with so much awareness, then that food will bring you relief and not pain. You get it? Anything and everything. Let's say you love somebody so much, so dearly, your love partner, you grab them and lift it up. How many hours will you able to lift them up? 1 hour, 2 hours. You'll get tired and then say, oh, let go. Then you'll say, I need my space. That relief should come. If that relief doesn't come,
one more thing which Guruji says.
Let me complete now, please.
Sorry.
Can I complete? No problem. Okay. So everything should come with a relief. Everything doesn't matter what you do. And how will that happen? When you are 100% giving to it. When you are 100% there doing it. 100% eating, 100% loving your partner, 100% working on your project, whatever. 100% listening to Patanjali. See, now when I am speaking, you are thinking, oh, I remember this, let me tell. Oh, I remember this, let me tell. That means what? You are not all ears. You are here with mind, with memory, plus tongue. You are not all ears. That means you are not giving your 100%. Now, two things might happen. I let you speak, then you feel, oh, I speak. There is relief. Or maybe you speak half and then you remember, oh, I should have spoken that also, this also. Then there is pain. So the idea is every moment, every action, even right now when I'm speaking and your mind is going, no, I want to say this, I want to add this, I want to say this, I want to add this. No, you say, no, not right now. Right now, let me listen 100%. So I'm not judging you or I'm not complaining, I'm not blaming, but I'm saying this should happen every second of your life. And it's a practice. I'm not saying that today, right now, I told you to do it. So now you'll be able to do it 24/7, 365 days a year. No, it won't happen. That's why it's known as practice. It is then, let me repeat. Sato Dirghakala Nirantarya Satkar Sevito Drid Bhumi. This is the first Patanjali Sutra that I had by hearted. I don't know Sanskrit. This is purely by hearted. But then I heard Gurudev tell the meaning of it. That's why I know. It's when I say like this, the people might think, oh, he knows so much of Sanskrit. No, it's just by hearted. Okay. So Sato Dirgha Kala means it will take very, very long time. The results will take very, very long time. So what that triggers patience in you. Nirantarye, without any break, you need to do it. Without any gap. Okay. Sato Dirghakal Nirantarya Satkar Sevito with honor, respect, love. And what is the meaning of honor? What you'll do? You'll arti, you'll give them garland of flowers. No. How will you do garland of flower to Sudarshan Kriya? You cannot do that, na? So the honor here means 98% awareness, attention to what you are doing. If you are in third stage, full attention to the incoming breath, not thinking how many breaths are over, how many breaths are remaining. No, full attention to this moment right now when I'm breathing in. Full attention to this breathing in, not 4, I have completed, 4 are remaining. My office time is 45 minutes. Will I be able to complete it? No, that is not full awareness. So 98% awareness and 2% gratitude that you are getting it. Only then your sadhana will become charming. Okay. And of course, seva, sadhana, satsang. Your seva is selfless service, sadhana is practice, and company of good people. All three things are required. Otherwise, your sadhana, your practice won't be charming. Okay. Ha. So sato dirghakal nirantarye satkar sevito drid bhumi. Then it becomes like a pillar in you. Then it becomes your nature. Then it becomes you. Huh? Like let's say Ida. Huh? Let me give an example to Ida. If I keep screaming on Ida once, second time, third time, I am screaming on Ida for no reason for a week, for a month, and still Ida is very calm, very composed, huh? Not reacting. Huh? She's thinking, oh, why is Gautam screaming? Maybe he didn't eat food. Maybe something happened. Somebody said something to him. That's why he's removing. So she's always calm, centered. Then what will happen? After 2-3 months, I'll say, oh, Ida is so calm. Then I will relate Ida with calmness and centeredness. Then for me, Ida and calmness and centeredness is not different. All three are same. You getting me? It won't happen in one day. If one day Ida listens to me and stays calm, so I won't say ki, oh, Ida is calm and centered. No, when she remains calm for sato dirgha kala, without a gap, for long time without a gap, with a smile on her face, if she stays calm and centered, then I'll say, oh, Ida is so calm and centered. Then for me, she becomes calm and centered. She is the idol. If somebody else screams on me, I'll say, become like Ida. Look at Ida. She's so calm and centered. Can't you be like her? You get what I'm saying? Then it becomes your nature. Then it becomes Drid Bhumi. Then it becomes you. It becomes a strong base. Okay? Ha, now Pallavi ji. Sorry. Now you can say. Huh?
Compliment. No, I was just मेरे को याद भी आ गया
हाँ,
तरह
1 second,
क्या आपको बताने वाले
हाँ,
okay
no problem.
कोई बात नहीं I can speak later.
Ida, you wanted to say something?
I tried to say
yes.
something, but if I say calm and centered and someone gets angry, that's actually happened. I don't bother so much. I like a cat, and it's in a dog house mostly. It's complicated, and they're screaming, and then they come to the conclusion that I am weird. I am like a
yes.
They don't think I'm calm, or they have a. So it's something you pointed. But I'm not. I'm not at the level of awareness yet.
Yes,
I try for.
See, I tell you. See, I tell you Gurudev's story. When Gurudev was young, when he used to go to school, and if anybody used to get angry, then people used to look at that person as funny. Oh, this guy is so weird. He got angry. Who God knows what happened. Why is he getting angry? Because at that time, because everyone was calm. That was the age where that was a time when people were very calm, very centered, very satisfied, very content. And if they find someone who is not content, they would feel, oh, this person is so weird, so different. And if in present moment, if you come to Mumbai or if you go to a place like New York, everyone is running, everybody is chasing, everyone is greedy. And that place, if somebody goes who is very content, very centered, who is not greedy, then people will look at this guy is so weird. So weird means different from the group, and it is not bad. If you want to do something different, you have to be different. So it is their look, because they think that only reaction to anger is anger. They don't realize that somebody can be peaceful also. Huh? So that this is their ignorance. Okay, first it is their ignorance, and second, if somebody is screaming on Ida, they expect a reaction. They are waiting for a reaction. If that reaction doesn't come, then that person gets frustrated. Okay, it's like I gift you something and you don't take that gift, then what happens to that gift? It becomes mine. Okay, so they are giving you anger, you are not taking it, then that anger becomes theirs, so they become twice angry. They are becoming angry for themselves and they are becoming angry for you also. So this is bound to happen. This is bound to happen. So people, if you don't react, they'll react double for you. So this is bound, this is natural. The only way they come into knowledge, that's the only way. See, one thing you always need to remember, you cannot hold on to your peace of mind if people around you are not able to hold on to their peace of mind. So that's why also it is very important to bring people into this knowledge. Huh? Doesn't matter how much knowledge you give by words, it will not affect them. But once they sit in Sudarshan Kriya, that will 1000% affect them. Okay, even outside they might show that it doesn't affect, but inside it will 100%. They know it has affected. So the best way is bring them in Sudarshan Kriya. Terrorists have become teacher of art of living. Literally, terrorists who are trained to kill, who are trained to be inhuman, they have become art of living teachers. That big transformations have happened. So many Naxalites, people, teachers who go in Naxalite areas and they teach yoga and they teach the happiness program. At the last session, people bring the bag and show them, see, I have this AK-47 and everything. Such people have transformed. So don't worry. Anyone and your family member, so 100% will transform. Just some skillfulness, some cheating, some gimmick, you have to bring them into art of living. See, look at Coca-Cola. They sell happiness. You say you drink Coca-Cola, you will become happy. You gift somebody Coca-Cola, they'll become happy. No, no one will be happy with the Coca-Cola. Only gas will come. So the point is, they are selling Coca-Cola as happiness. So they are using all the gimmicks. So why can't we use all the gimmicks? We should also use all the gimmicks. They are selling bad things. We are selling good things. So they always say that learn the salesmanship ship from America. So I guess we should learn something from them. How to sell. Okay. Anybody else want to say something? Pallavi ji, now you remember what you wanted to say?
Yes, I remember. But I don't feel like saying now. Yeah, I just wanted to say that it's been 22 years I've done the been in art of living. ऐसे तो कई पहले जन्मों से ही हम लोग सब हैं इसी में गुरु जी के साथ में. पर मतलब मैं सेवा
Please keep it in English so that people who don't understand.
Okay, I'll speak in English. I wanted to do seva from very beginning, but I realized that I was being very selfish. I just wanted to do seva for myself. And I was feeling so conscious, so anxious about doing seva, so feverish about doing seva. So I was not able to do it properly and I was not able to do only. But I realized it little later that this is not for, but dhire dhire I realized it's not for me, it's just for me, it's for everybody's happiness, everybody. I am nothing. We all are just,
yes.
We are a part of each other. So whatever happens to me, it is going to affect others also. So this is the way everybody is going to be. So when this bhav comes, then naturally seva becomes natural to you.
Yes.
Am I right?
Very true. Yes, very true, very true. Because we are too much attached to the results. That if we go to register somebody, we are too much attached to the registration. We forget that that person is a human being and not just a registration form.
Right.
We treat that person as a registration form. Then the problem happens. So we should treat that person as a human being. We should see what that person wants. He says he is into sports. He wants more stamina. You say Sudarshan Kriya will give you stamina. If the person is into corporates and he has a lot of stress, tell them Sudarshan Kriya will give you relief from your stress. Somebody's anxiety, tell them your anxiety will go away. First, connect to that person, find out what that person wants. Then tell them Sudarshan Kriya will give you, and Sudarshan Kriya gives you everything. Like 2-3 years back, Oslo, they did a research. They say it changes DNA also. So if you have some genetic disease, even that is gone. So Sudarshan Kriya is literally gives you everything. So it doesn't matter what that person says that after once a female enters into their 30s, their prime concern is to look into 20s. Correct? Tell them that you do Sudarshan Kriya and you look younger. Even that is true. Okay. So first connect to them, see what they want, and then they give them. If you have seen the movie Doctor Strange, in the end of the movie, he realizes the one tries to tell him that when will you learn that you are not, uh, it is not that, it is not you that matters. It is not you that matters. When you will learn that, huh? Seva is like that. It is not you that matters. Then only seva is happening. Otherwise, it's not seva. It's just some thing you are doing. It's like a job. Like you go in the office. This is same like that. Huh?
We are not aware.
Best example of. Huh. Yeah, please, Pallavi ji.
I was just saying we are not aware that we are so selfish and doing want to do. But it is for sure we are in the grace of Guruji that thing will go away, that feverishness will go away for sure. But when we become aware, the way you were telling that we become aware of our own tendencies and everything, that what is happening to ourselves when we are when we see something and then we eat and everything. So now you're telling me, Abhina, थोड़ी देर पहले. So that is what I want to say, that means these things.
हिंदी में बोलो चलेगा.
हाँ, नहीं, I was just saying कि when we realize that during meditations only we realize that what is wrong within us, what is going wrong with us during meditations. So that is the time when we realize that we were so selfish, so greedy. That is why these things are happening to us. So when you
when we do self-study.
Yes, when we do self-study. So when these things go away when you get aware of it. When you are aware of it, then you are able to be selfless. Overcome selfish.
Yes. Very true. And everyone has their stage. Somebody gets it faster, somebody gets it slower. Doesn't matter. Everybody has their pace. Like turtle, and then there is this rabbit.
At least
everyone
pata to
has
laga.
their
At least we got to know.
At least
we got to know. This is a big thing.
Yes.
Whole life we have gone without knowing.
It's very important, and that's why self-study is important. See, every one of us are growing, no doubt in that. But when you put these things into practice, when you do start, making a list, oh, this is my craving, this is my aversion, this is where I get stuck. When you all this, you take out time to study yourself. Enough of studying the books. Now you start studying yourself. Then the more and more you study yourself, you are accelerating your growth. You're moving at the same pace, boring pace. You just come on. Now you need to that hath gadi, the hand cart. You're moving. Let go the hand cart. Now I'm giving you all the tools to go in an aeroplane, fast, super fast. Or maybe a rocket also. It depends on you, how much you do self-study. Okay, it's all about self-study. Find out. And you said it very beautifully. In meditation, we realize that. Because in meditation, we silent the mind, and then we are able to hear ourselves, what we really want. Otherwise, there is so much of loud noise all around. What will you listen? What will you hear? You won't be able to hear yourself. That's why it is very important to meditate. My cousin brother got an accident many years ago, before his marriage. So he went to an accident. It was a very bad bike accident. His whole body was broken, and he was in the hospital, and he was plastered all over. Okay, And after 7-8 days, he spoke and he said, my thumb is paining. My fingers and thumb is paining. And then they realized that even these were cracked. Huh? Because he didn't say that it was cracked. Doctor didn't realize that they were cracked. Huh? So nobody plastered it. But because the body pain was so much that this pain was so minute in front of that he didn't realize. But when all other pain subsided, he realized, oh, this is also paining. You got what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to say that when you silence your mind, then these small voices which we are not able to hear will start listening to them. Huh? It can be anything. Like my stomach is full now, you can stop eating. Okay. This Lays I am eating, these wafers or whatever, burrito, Dorito, some name. Sorry, I don't know, because that I'm eating, my body is not liking it. All these things you will be able to listen to your body only when you are silent. So that's why I keep saying practice this passion. Okay, so your homework is self-study in everything you do from this moment to the next moment we meet, that is tomorrow. It should be full life, but as a challenge, take it for 24 hours. Okay, so we'll all do that. Hi Gaijang, nice to see you. Okay, those who missed Sudarshan Kriya will be doing it at 5:30. Same link. So all are welcome. Keep your cameras on, especially if I don't know you. Please keep your cameras on. Okay. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev, I have this question, please.
Please.
Question
ask.
is, when you say putting 100%, does it mean that being aware doing something? Is my question clear to you?
Yes, I heard in between the your voice was gone, but I got the question. If you are in total awareness, are you giving your 100%? That was your question.
Yes, I want to understand. Whenever
I think the sound is.
Yes, I apologize for that, but some construction is happening outside my house. So maybe because of that, too much of noise is coming. So
The signal is weak.
I mean, yes. So I heard about it. I even ponder on this thing, but I never understood it. That whenever my teacher says, put your 100%, what exactly it means.
Have you done Art of Living course? I mean happiness program.
Yes.
Acha, you're
Yes,
Shilpa,
plenty.
right? Shilpa, you have done it.
Yes,
like,
yes.
11,
Yes.
12 years ago. So giving your 100%, meaning once it is done, you look at it and ask yourself, can at that time I would have done it better than what I did? I say this again. If let's say like they used to if you have done yes plus, they used to give this task now, go run out, touch a tree and come back. Then what do they ask? They ask, would you have done it any better when you did it? They don't say comparing to others. They ask you that could you have done it better than what you did? If the answer is yes, I could have done better, then you are not giving your 100%. But the answer is no, I gave it my all. I gave it my all to that thing. Then you are giving your 100%. If I'm eating, I'm thinking about KGF 2 when this Patanjali will get over and I'll go for KGF 2. Then I am not 100% with the food. Like when I was talking, Pallaviji was ready to answer. That means Pallaviji was not all ears. So when I eat, I am all that food. When I listen, I am all only ears. When I say something, I'm only knowledge. When I'm running, I'm only running. When I'm doing my project, I'm not thinking about my beloved at home. I'm only working. That focus, that awareness, that being in the present moment, that is giving your 100%. Being aware, you can give your 100% only when you are aware. Okay. Only when you are
Okay.
aware, you are not in that 5 modulation of consciousness. And only when you are not in that 5 modulation of consciousness, you can give your 100%. You get my point? Let's say if you don't sleep properly
Yes.
and next morning you go to work, will you be able to give your 100%? No, because you are stuck in sleep. You're half asleep, correct? So yes, then you know that, oh, I'm stuck in sleep. That's why I'm not able to give my 100%. Huh? But let's say you had because why you are stuck in sleep? Because you didn't give your 100% in sleep. So it always goes to, are you being 100%? Being 100%. So people do gada majuri, donkey work. Huh? No brain, only hard work. That is also not 100%, because God gave you intelligence also, right? So use your intellect also, use your heart also, use your mind also, use your brain also, use your ego also. Ego also should be used. And finally, use yourself also. Huh? Like today, Gurudev says, never forget who you are. You are the self and not this ego, not this memory, not this intellect, not this mind, not this body, not this world, not what you are doing is also not you. With that awareness also. So when you use all this, when you are doing anything, that is, this is what, you know, when Patanjali, I remember very clearly on the first session, I said, there is one more Patanjali story. If somebody is interested and if somebody asks me, I will tell the story. But nobody asked me. Why? Because they were never 100%. All year we are enjoying Patanjali, but never there. Oh, Gautam asked me, Gautam Bhaiya, Gautam Sir, all respect, all love. But don't remember what Gautam had said yesterday. So when Patanjali came, Patanjali is the avatar of Sheshnath. So when he came to planet Earth, he kept a condition that I will teach only when there are 1,000 students, not one more, not one less. I repeat, I will teach only when there are 1,000 students, not one more, not one less. There are many other conditions also, but remember this condition. You know why? Because at one moment, at this moment, your mind is at 1,000 places. I repeat, at this moment, your mind is at 1,000 places. Only I will teach you only when you bring all these 1,000 students together and focus it on me. Only then I will teach you. You get what I'm saying? And that is 100%. That is being 100% a student, a sincere student. I repeat, at this moment, your mind is at 1,000 places. If you can bring those all the minds together right now at this place, all on me, then I will bestow upon you the self-discipline of yoga. Yatha yoga anusasana. Now, when you brought all these 1,000 minds together, what that word Gurudev used, consolidated, right? Consolidated. When you do that consolidated, then only you will be able to give your 100%. And that is being 100%. It may sound difficult, it may sound easy. It may sound difficult, it may sound easy. But if you believe that it is easy for you, it will become easy for you. If you believe it is easy for you, it will become easy for you. So don't worry. Start practicing now. When you start guitar, it is difficult. Oh, my fingers pain when I press that copper or brass strings. But then after practice, you playing easily. You are not even aware. So the point is practice. Practice dispassion. Practice dispassion. Practice in what you are doing. Dispassion to the result it will bring. Okay, you got my answer, Shilpa?
Yes, I got your answer. Means when we are in awareness, basically, then only we are able to put our 100%. That means
yes,
doing the things from our side in a best possible way.
Yes, correct. In the best possible way right now. Maybe tomorrow you can do it better. Like when you start drawing, the first day drawing will be less better than the tomorrow's drawing, correct? But right now I'm giving my 100%. Maybe after 1 year I'll be more expert and do better. No, that is not the concept. Right now I'm giving my 100%. That is important. You understood it perfectly. To be
Yes.
100%. And one more very important thing, that in Western country they say na, how you make your bed makes let me mute you. One second. Shilpa ji, can you mute yourself? So in Western countries they say that how you make your bed will make your day. That's how you'll make your day. That's how you'll live your day. Right? So what is they trying to say? They are trying to say, if you are doing your 100% now, only then you will be able to give 100% in the next moment. Otherwise, next moment you will be regretting for this moment. Then you won't be 100% at that moment also. You get my point? So you move from 100% to 100%. If you're making a bed, you make it 100%. If you're taking a bath, you take it 100%. Only then next moment will be 100%. Otherwise, what will happen in the next moment? You will be regretting for the past moment. Get what I'm saying? Regretting and blaming. These both are very big obstacles in our path. So give your 100% now, then you will be happy in next moment, and then you will be happy giving 100% next moment. So okay, this also, everything is practice. Okay, just believe it is easy for you and it will become easy for you, and Gurudev will bless you to make it easy for you. Okay, nothing is difficult for you. You are pure Chetana. Okay, Jai Gurudev. See you at 5:30. Those who have not done their Sudarshan Kriya, if you can go offline Sudarshan Kriya, that is better. If not, come for online. Jai Gurudev.
And can we come for only Guru Puja in case if we have already attended morning session at 6:20?
6:20 you come. My mother is in Bombay. I will call her. I'll check if she can take the Guru. Okay.
Yes, actually there is one Zoom link which is common for both, right? So that's why I asked.
Same Zoom link. No, come on this Zoom link only. No, that Zoom link is different. Sorry, my bad. That Zoom link is different. It is there in the group. It is there in the group. Please check the group. Okay. My bad.
Okay.
That Zoom link is different.
Okay.
Come at 6:20 for Guru Puja. Okay. Bye.